Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Post Market Report sponsored by Delta.exchange. Conducting workshop in Chennai and Mumbai, online workshop for US trading. For details, contact our office. The contact numbers are given in the description. Today morning we discussed about this rate cut by RBI. So it was an expected line. So RBI cut the rates. In fact, the currency depreciation and overheating of economy, they should not have cut the rates, but that is my personal opinion. But RBI governor has already indicated that there is a room to cut the rates. At least people thought after cutting the rates, the governor might say that this is the end of the rate cutting cycle, but that was also not there. So this is clearly RBI is in favor of bringing the markets higher. And because, somehow this generation of people, they have been made to believe that the SIP is the best way to save the money, and SIP is the best way to get better return than the FD return. However, that has been proved wrong in many countries. At some point of time, UK market came to 20-year low. At some point of time, Japan market came to 30-year low. At some point of time, Hong Kong market came to 20-year low. So anything can happen in stock market. So anyway, so all is well, that ends well. So because of this RBI rate cut, Nifty met with a short covering. And if you look at it, look at the chart. It's quite similar to a few weeks before. I think about 1 or 2 weeks before, market was falling continuously for 3-4 trading session. Then just one day, the entire loss has been wiped out. So similarly, today the entire loss has not been wiped out, but it was trying to wipe out the entire loss made in the last 3-4 trading sessions. First thing, the good thing, Nifty rallied, number one. Number two, the India VIX fell below 10.5. I think only for a few months only, out of the last 17 years, the India VIX has gone to a single digit. But looks like now India VIX might go to single digit. So VIX is falling, market is rising, and RBI rate cut is here. So it's a good news for all the people who borrowed money from the banks. And I also borrowed heavily because for my apartment in Chennai, I think I have about 15 crore of loan. So 15 crore of loan, even 0.25% cut in the rate makes a lot of difference. So everything is well. But however, there are some points. And number one, although Nifty rallied so much, but it failed to close above all-time high closing. And forget about all-time high intraday. All-time high closing basis is 26,216. Even that was not there. Even the 26,200 is also. I think today briefly went to 26,200 plus. I think today's high is 26,204 and then came down a little bit. So it has not closed. So, but markets are in line with expectation. So I told you 25,850 on the downside and 26,500 on the upside, so that's going to be the range. And forget about 26,500. And in the beginning of this week, markets were around 26,000 and then 26,000 short straddle. There was a combined premium of about 300 points. So that indicates a range of 25,700 on the downside and 26,300 on the upside. Those who have done, of course, they would have sold some extra puts today. Today, look at the standing very, very tall. Huge amount of puts were written at 26,000. So now 26,000 put option has the highest open interest. So like market is thinking that, 26,000 will be a very good support. Right? So IV collapsed, the premium collapsed, and in fact, today is one of the best trading days. If somebody has shorted in the morning, the story is different, but I don't think that anybody would have shorted the market ahead of bigger events like RBI policy. So then, in fact, I bought some options. So that is how I managed my portfolio. In fact, earlier I had 26,000 short straddle, right? But I was just worried, if RBI cut the rates, if market shoots up because of short covering, because the market has fallen for the last few trading sessions. So I bought 26,100 call option and of course sold 26,300 call option to finance that. That's a different story. But that buying of option only saved my portfolio. So the people always say, option writers, they eat like chicken and shit like elephant. When the markets make a bigger move, they'll be in trouble. So that's why, it's always a good idea to have some buy options in the portfolio. So in case of this violent move, one can manage things very easily. So anyway, in fact, today, IT stocks have done even better than the banks. PSU banks have done better, not the private sector banks, but IT stocks is doing well. And in fact, today TCS has hit a swing high, which is more than 10% from the recent low. So looks like, maybe the sectoral rotation may be starting, and then going forward, IT stocks may take the front seat, while auto and banks may take the back seat. But however, the story is different in FMCG and Pharma. So both indices are doing very, very badly. So anyway, today, this week is over. So we have only 2 more days for the weekly expiry. And with the 26,000 put option having the huge open interest, so, things are likely to be good. And then, so like to close on a closing basis, all-time high is just another 40-50 point higher. And then, on an intraday basis, all-time high is maybe another 100 point higher. So we hope that, it may be taken out during the next 2 to 3 weeks time. So it is time to maintain a kind of a bullish view. That's my positional view always. It is actually buy and dip market, not sell and rally market. But this collapse in the IV, is making, option premiums are less lucrative for fresh sellers. Say for example, just about 1 week, 10 days before, I bought some call option, 25,000 call option in the June series, next year June, and sold 28,000 call option to finance that. And now I find that both buy and sell, both are giving profit. So that's because the volatility index is crashing, right? So, I'm launching a new workshop for people who want to trade in US markets. So you can find the contact numbers in the description. You want to contact our office, you can contact. And then plus, we'll have 2 workshops, one in Chennai, one in Mumbai. And then, now the talk of the town is this Avadut Sathe 600 crore, training. I really do not know. But as far as I am concerned, okay, number one, my training income is much, much lower than trading income. Like most of the people, the trolls, they come to my social media and they say, no, you only make money in trading, you only make money in you only make money in training, you only make money in training, no, not making money in trading, right? So once even, a media approached me with the same question. So I told them, if you want to know my profit, mine is a company. You just pay 100 rupees to Ministry of Corporate Affairs. You will get my entire details Forget about what I made last 1 year. Starting from day one, what is my profit? What is my loss? What is my training income? What is my trading income? Everything is there in the public media. But of course, it's not with the public, it's with the government. But you pay 100 rupees, the government will give you. So it's not a big deal. In fact, they paid that money and they got the data and they even published it. Right? So maybe tomorrow I may come out with a video. I'm just planning, but I don't know whether I will have time to shoot the video. And I'm planning to come out with a video, right, showing my trading income and other things. Of course, people will say, no, even if I show, what is the guarantee that that is a genuine one? One can claim that, no, what I'm showing in a computer, or it can be fake also, right? But the most authenticated information you can get is from Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Just pay 100 rupees to the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. If you don't believe what I'm talking, if you don't believe what I'm showing, of course I will show tomorrow. If you don't believe what I'm showing, you can just always get the data from Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So my training income is much, much lower than my trading income. That is number one. And number two, I have never advertised my training program. I just put it in my own social media. I put it in my YouTube, my Twitter, but I never go for paid promotion. And if you look at Avadut Sathe, you can see that he was advertising, all over. Whenever I go to YouTube, I get his videos, right? That too, there are no ethics with these people. A 7-year-old boy coming and making a lot of money, then tomorrow they will come and say, 3-month-old baby coming and making all the money, right? All the adults, as per SEBI report, 90% of the adults are losing money in stock market, right? It's only 1% making money. Then there you are showing that, a 7-year-old boy also can come and make money following a system, okay? The very first thing, let me tell you, I just teach various strategies and I never give any system. There is no such thing called, a system. I teach various strategies. I say, if you're a low risk taker, you can choose this strategy. If you're a medium risk taker, you can choose this strategy. You are a high risk taker, you can choose this strategy. That's it, right? So the teacher's job ends there, right? The teacher's job is not, giving a system. If I have a system, if that system works, okay, why the hell I'm conducting a workshop for 50,000, 60,000 rupees? I can go to people like Ambanis and Adanis, okay, this is a system, okay, this money will be profitable, give me money on a profit sharing basis. No, it doesn't work like that, right? So, therefore, you have to take a call to see who is a genuine person. And in fact, in one of the videos, I remember these people were saying they are only teaching, they are not trading themselves. But now, as per SEBI report, they have traded in their own account, they lost about 6 crore. So, trade in your own account, you lose 6 crore and it makes 600 crore in training. Then, the people around me, they're telling me, what the hell you are doing? You better stop everything. You just concentrate only on training. Okay. But I'm not here for that business, right? So first 25 years of my life, I was a teacher. So I just want to continue to do that, okay? And as long as I'm getting some reasonable money, it's okay. I don't promote, okay? There is no promotion at all. In fact, I tell you the funny thing, when I started my training program about 10 years before, right? I used to advertise in a local Tamil magazine. That time, I used to charge 3,000 rupees as the fees, right? And I think that magazine charged me about 9,000 rupees for promotion, advertisement. I used to do that. But once I became more popular, no more advertisements, nothing. But still, I do get people, okay, because basically, number one, I'm a trader first, then only trainer. And number two, I'm a still profitable trader. And so if you want my P&L report, wait for tomorrow's video. So today there's nothing much to talk about the market, so I started talking about myself. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.